Hey YouTube, it's Leanna Fishbowl. I was going to do my TTW number 33 today. I'm in Carline and have my iPad with me, so I thought I'd shoot it real quick while I had a free second. You know, it's never easy getting, sorry, it's so dark in here. I mean, it's so bright in here, and now it's so dark. Okay, maybe that's better. Anyway, oh, sorry, I got a name tag on from my last school. I've lost my name tag that I have that I work with. So now every school I go to, I have to put on a stinking sticker. Let me get this off real quick. So TTW number 33. I like this one. I'm all about vacation and doing fun stuff. So the question number 1 was, what was your favorite vacation? Holy mackerel. You know, like I have, I guess probably 2 that stick out in my mind. The first one would, of course, be our honeymoon. We had a really cool honeymoon. We were married in November of 2001, and we actually, it was very weird because we had planned this vacation a few months before the September 11th, the Twin Towers, you know, were terrorized. So we didn't know. Sorry, I keep trying to get this lighting right. We didn't know what we were planning and how it was going to coincide with that, but we actually had planned our honeymoon, and we flew out of New Orleans. We drove to New Orleans from Alabama, flew out of New Orleans into Washington, D.C., stayed there for several days. It was really cool. Loved all the history. I'm a big history buff. I think my most profound memory in Washington, D.C. was probably in the Holocaust Museum, walking in and seeing that whole display of all the shoes and the impact it had on me, and thinking that all those shoes stood for X amount of thousands of people who had been murdered by Hitler and his regime. So I remember that. Anyway, so we did Washington, D.C., and then we got on an Amtrak train, first class, and we trained up to Philadelphia and stayed in this amazing place called the Rittenhouse. Right over Rittenhouse Square, and we got to stay in the presidential suite. And it was actually a suite that, like, real presidents, I believe George Bush and other presidents had stayed in. I can't remember who it was, but it was a very nice hotel. My uncle had planned our whole vacation for us, and he's a huge travel buff, and he has lots of contacts because he's in politics. So, yeah, he planned it, and he did it right. And so then we got the Amtrak, and we did first class all the way into New York City. And so, yeah, we hit the 3 places that the World Trade, I mean, the whole September 11th thing, the 3 places where things were affected. Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and New York City. And when we went to New York City, we got to see The Lion King on Broadway, Beauty and Beast on Broadway. We had tickets to the Madison Square Gardens for a basketball game, but we didn't do it. I really regret that. We did all kinds of cool stuff. We got to see the tree as they brought it in. It wasn't decorated, but we got to actually see them bringing it in to the Rockefeller Center. And we just did some really cool stuff in New York City. And of course, like I said, the most profound thing there was probably actually seeing the site of where the towers had fallen. And there was literally, there was smoke still coming from them. And we walked downtown, and there was debris and rocks and dust covering stuff. I mean, it was so fresh. It had just happened literally a month and a half, 2 months before that. And there was a point in our planning before we got married that we almost decided to change our plans. And I'm glad we didn't, because it was an amazing, amazing honeymoon. So that would be like my favorite vacation. But I guess as a family, my favorite vacation, of course, I think most of you know this by now, would be obviously Disney World. We are huge Disney fans. We go every year, sometimes more than once a year. Would love to own Disney vacation points, but not right now. Budget won't handle that. Sorry, my necklace. So anyway, that's kind of I think my favorite Disney vacation was probably the one that we went in. I guess it was K2 turned 4, and we had his birthday there. It was like 2 weeks before his birthday, but we did the not so scary Halloween party, and we did. We dressed up, and I was Tinkerbell, and my son was Peter Pan, and my husband was Captain Hook. And I'll see if I can put a picture in right now just to show you. I think I've posted that on my Facebook page for y'all, but I'll put it in. anyway, so that was probably my favorite vacation because we did the deluxe dining plan. We got the free dining plan, and then we upgraded to the deluxe. And so we had all these amazing meals, and every one of them, they brought something for K2 to the table because we put on every meal that it was his birthday week. And it was just one of those, it was just amazing. We've had several amazing vacations. I also think about the first Disney trip K2 went to, and that first taste of cotton candy, sitting in front of the Magic Kingdom castle, and he was just coated. I'll see if I can find that picture too and put it on here. And he was just coated in blue cotton candy. Oh, it makes me want to cry because, like, I just wish I could go back and do that again. See, Disney gets me. And Disney gets me. So anyway, now I'm looking like a hot mess. Okay, so what would be my ideal vacation? Besides doing anything Disney, like Lisa Marie said, I would love to go to the other Disney resorts. Disneyland Paris. I would like to go to the one in, where is it? The Asian one. I can't remember what it's called. I'm all the clump right now. I'm a big hot mess. Oh my gosh. So, who would have thought TTW would make you cry? Okay. So, let's see if I can get the light back better. Okay. Anyway, so I would love to go to any of those Disneyland places or Disney World places. But I think if I had, I don't know, I'd love to do Hawaii. That trip that Lisa went on for her honeymoon. I think I'd stay at that exact hotel because it sounds like a dream. I don't know anything about Hawaii, but I would definitely like to go to Hawaii, and I would definitely like to do a European tour of some sort. I'd like to go to Germany, and I'd like to go to France, and I'd like to go to England, maybe Switzerland. I'd love to see the Alps. There's so much that I would love to do. I'd love to go to Australia. And I'd love to go to Alaska and Canada. And then, of course, there's things right here in America that I haven't done. I haven't seen the Grand Canyon. I hadn't seen a lot of things. So, I mean, there's so many things that I could say I'd like to do. I couldn't pick just one. So, anyway, sounds like I better get a big retirement plan because I got lots of travel plans. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll ever get to mark it all off my bucket list, but maybe some of it. And then the other question, question number 3 was, how do I get ready for spring? Well, I feel like spring kind of hits when I can start putting out my Easter decorations. We always put up something really cute on our front doors and decorate with Easter bunnies around the house. Getting K2's Easter basket stuff has always made me excited. And like Lisa said, I love being able to get my flip-flops out and getting my first pedicure, or going and paint. Sometimes I can't afford it and I just get to do my own nails. But just being able to do that. And I always look forward to spring break. That's always makes me feel like it's officially spring. Like we go to the beach every year, and I just would love to, that's when spring feels like spring to me. So, anyway, that's my TTW number 33. I hope I'm saying the right number. And, I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll talk to you later. I'm going to see if I can go dig up those pictures when I get home in a few minutes and insert them in this video. So you'll be able to see a few. And I'll try not to cry when I see them. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great day.